The reason why I was smiling, Riley, before we get into it with Anna was, of course, we've got a new acronym, and she's made it up, which is quantitative, qualitative, and rates easing expansion. So QQRE. Shock and awe. What did you make of it?
No, I think this is one of the biggest change in strategy Bank of Japan did since he initially started the QQE, now which is now, according to your acronym, QQRE. I actually like that. I think market is right to receive this news positively. I think the BOJ basically opened a floodgate of negative rate.
They've opened the floodgate. So does that mean they're going to do more then? Do you expect to see these rates get increasingly negative?
Yes, I believe so. So one of your news anchor was just a minute ago showing that 2-year rate, 5-year rate turning negative, and there was a 10-year rate next to it. And as the chart implies, I actually expect to see 10-year rate turning negative relatively soon.
Many people have questioned the impact, the longer-term impact of Kuroda's quantitative easing. And we've seen, and we have a chart on this, that his impact on the currency tends to diminish. It's losing its ability to shift significantly, a drop in the yen. Do you think that this move into negative rates will have a more substantive impact, a long-lasting impact, or is he going to have to do more quite quickly to continue the move lower in yen?
I think there is a sizable possibility that the FX market is underestimating the impact of BOJ action today. This is pretty much exactly what we saw after the Kuroda's Halloween easing in 2014. So initially we didn't see that much of a huge, I mean, it did move, but over the course of, say, 1 to 2 months, yen did depreciate significantly. So I won't be surprised if we had to see extended depreciation of yen in the next couple of weeks.
How long do you think that Governor Kuroda has to deliver the inflation target that they've set themselves? They're moving that target. It keeps getting further out into the future.
Well, I have some sympathy. So the global decline in the energy prices, it was, I mean, for the inflation targets concerned, it was something basically that stopped BOJ from achieving inflation target. But having said that, lower oil price is actually good for Japanese economy, so that just by simply pushing back inflation target, I think that is not necessarily a BOJ's fault. But the real fault on the part of BOJ is actually on the growth front. Despite the BOJ effort, export is not growing, capital investment is growing. These are the areas Bank of Japan need to focus on.
One of the big concerns for Japan is, of course, the demographics, that you have an aging population, many of whom are traditionally savers. The risk is that these negative rates are transferred to the real economy, to savers, and that ultimately this could have a negative residual impact on the domestic economy.
I don't think so. I think the cause of the chain of consequence is the other way around. It is this pessimistic outlook of Japanese economy, the bad demography, which is actually causing negative interest rate. So there was a negative bound. So if it was not for the negative bound, interest rate would have fallen into negative territory even, I would say, years earlier. So it was the demography and the negative sentiment on the Japanese economic outlook that is causing negative interest rate. So in that sense, negative interest rate is just a natural result.
I just want to draw our viewers' attention. You were mentioning how you think that the 10-year JGB is going to go negative. If we look at the Bloomberg and we look at what the yields are at the moment across the curve coming out of Japan, and we're negative on, what are we, Manus? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 year, 7 year.
All the way up to 8.
All the way up to 8. It's only 9 and 10. Right. So how quickly do you think the 10-year turns negative?
Well, that's hard to say, but I don't think we're going to wait for another, say, I don't think it will be months. I think it's more of a matter of weeks. I mean, we're talking about the future, of course, but I cannot say for sure. But I think I would actually put more than 50% chance that we will see negative 10-year rate in the next, say, 1 month.